Dodgers predicted to sign these three players immediately. Shohei promising more world championships for the Dodgers. What? And Roberts admitting that he almost blew up the Ohtani trade in the beginning. Brad J with you. Dodger Digest. Let's get right down to business. Dodgers predicted to sign these three players. This is going to happen at any moment, according to Jim Bowden of The Atlantic. He's been saying it. I'm believing it, and I think it's going to happen. But first off, before we get to that, congratulations to Miggy Rowe. He has been signed to play with the Dodgers for another year at $5 million. They would have had to pay him $1 million for him not to have him on the team. Why the heck would you do that? He is definitely worth it. We can put him at third base when you know who the Dodgers are going to be getting soon. Also, Barnes is in. Yeah, backup catcher. Barnes back in. $3.5 million for him. Now, think about this for Barnes, though. Barnes had made $3.5 million for 2 years in a row total between those 2 years. So this is a big upgrade for a guy who doesn't have to play that much. I mean, 3.5, Miggy's making 5, and Miggy's playing a lot more than Barnes is playing. I'll tell you that much. So there you go. So congratulations, Miggy Rowe. He's a Dodger next year. Barnes, he's a Dodger next year. But let's get into the meat and the potatoes of the big trade they were talking about, or the big signing, we should say. And here it is right here. I hope you're sitting down for this one because this needs to happen. Okay, this is Athletics Jim Bowden predicting that the dudes will be back in 2025. A $12 million deal for Walker, is he talking about? Well, the Dodgers to sign shortstop Willie Adames. That's the number one thing the Dodgers need to do. Sign Willie Adames. That way, now that you got Miggy Rowe on the team, you can move Miggy over to third base if you depart ways with Muncy. Loving this one. Figuring they would sign him for a $150 million deal. That's what Jim Bowden is saying. That's a 6-year deal for Adames. I like that. Teoscar Hernández, $75 million over 3 years. That's a good one. And he could probably get more, but you're not going to get more than 3 years. I doubt someone's going to offer you more than 3 years. Somebody might give you 3 years at $90 million, but do you want another title? Do you want to be on the Dodgers? I think he does. 3 years at $75 million. Should get it done, righty? Walker Buehler, 2-year contract with a club option base of $12 million per year. So Walker would get basically a 2-year deal. Someone might try to give him a longer deal, but with the injuries, it's really hard to give him longer than that. So $12 million per year with incentives. And those incentives could mean anything. Those could mean like a World Series win, whatever, this many strikeouts, blah, 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 this many innings pitched, all that stuff. So that's the lookout right there. What do you think about that? Comment below. I love it. Getting Willie Adames, I think, is one of the most important pieces to this puzzle. If you could lock him in 6 year, $150 million, there's your shortstop. There's your shortstop. All right? If you part ways with Muncy, you can move Miggy over to third. He can trade time at third base. But that's a deal that needs to be done. And Teoscar, he says he wants to be in L.A. no matter what, right? He wants to be in L.A., and I get that. You want to be in L.A.? Well, take that 3 years, $75 million, because that's about what the Dodgers are going to offer you. $75 million for 3 years. Well worth it. Let's say he has a good 3 years. Dodgers win 2 world championships out of that. He might be able to command another year and stay with the Dodgers, and I think that we need to keep him as a Dodger. He has great chemistry for the team. And the Buehler, the 2-year contract, do you like that? $12 million a year? Do you think Buehler would take that? Especially that his buddy Kershaw is going to still be on the team, right? I got to think that he would take that. All right. So we've been talking about all the players that are in, the players that are signed, but who is out? And unfortunately, I hate to bring this one up, but on fan side, Zach Presnell predicted the Dodgers would trade outfielder James Outman for pitching or for prospects. Okay, Captain Obvious, Zach. I mean, just look at what he has done. Look at Outman's stats, okay? There's his career postseason, 5 at-bats, no hits. But look at the regular season for him. 136 ABs. 100, batting 147. That's not going to get it done, and I think that we are going to lose. I think Outman's going to be off team. You know, the sad part is I liked Outman. I feel like he kind of suffered from that Bellinger thing, too. Came in, boom, Rookie of the Year. Not Outman, but came in Rookie of the Year like Belly did. Had an amazing year. Outman came in, solid. and then all of a sudden he's dropped off the face of the earth. So hopefully he can get that fixed. But I have a feeling that we are going to be parting ways with James Outman, unfortunately for him. Blake Treinen. What do you do about Blake? Do you sign the guy? You sure the heck do. And I'll tell you right now, I would bet you, I would eat my shorts if Blake Treinen is not signed by the Dodgers. There is no way that you do not sign Blake Treinen on the Dodgers. I mean, what did he? Okay, why don't we just look at the stats alone on the guy? Okay, this is the regular season stats. Take a look at that. How many games is that? Oh, it's almost 500 games right there. 43, 34, 2.78 ERA. Shut the front door. 560 strikeouts. Get the heck out of here. That's a dude that you keep on the team. The train. Blake Treinen, the train. I'll tell you right now, he's another guy that is good. He's not a guy that's going to have problems. He's not going to have drama. He's a solid guy. He's a guy that you've got to shore up, and you've got to get that done no matter what. Oh, wait. Okay, so Shohei promising 9 more championships? Shohei's promising a championship for every single year that he is a Dodger. Here's the quote. Quote of the day, Shohei to Freeman after the World Series. So he catches up with Freeman in the hallway and says, in his English, he doesn't have a lot of it, but he does try. Goes, all right, 9 more? 9 more to go. Shohei Ohtani calling his shot, 9 more championships. I don't even want to go there. But can you imagine if that actually happened and the Dodgers went up? That would change baseball for absolute ever right there if that was to happen and the Dodgers were to win 9 more times, to win every single year that Shohei is on the team. 10 back to back to back to back to back to back. I don't know if that was 10, but close enough. All right. And here's something that I didn't even know about. Here's something. Do you know that Roberts admitted during the celebration that he almost blew up the Ohtani trade? Almost literally blew up the Ohtani trade. I mean, that's some sad stuff right there. And how did he almost do it? Well, how did he almost do it? All right, so he admits it right there on Dodger Nation. I almost screwed it up, Dave Roberts signing Shohei. So how he did it was Shohei's agent said, here's the deal. Shohei's going to go to all these teams, and you aren't allowed to talk about it at all. We don't want to hear anything in the media about it at all, so he can, make his adjustments and figure out what team to go to. Roberts and the brass at the Los Angeles Dodgers had so much cojones at that situation. They're like, you know what? No, we got this. And Roberts jumped on the mic and said, he is our number one priority. And that's after Shohei's agent said, do not do that. And Roberts went and did it. So he admits almost blowing up the trade. Well, the trade happened, and we're also World Series champions for 2024. Hey, that's going to do it for Dodgers Digest. Whoa, what happened? I think we got 400 new subscriptions overnight. What is going on? You guys are getting it. I see that. And I'll say it again. Here at Dodgers Digest, we're not going anywhere. We're going to be here, Mike Nelson and myself, for the long haul, all the way through the offseason, all the way through until the Dodgers win the next World Series next year. We'll be on. You need to join us. Hit the subscribe button like thousands of people are already doing right now on Dodgers Digest. That's going to do it. I'm Brad J. And always remember, my friends, to think blue.